Hi friends, Eric McKenna, and today we're going to talk to my great friend Tiffany Battaglini with Erie Insurance here in Coraopolis. Let's go. Hey Tiffany, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for giving me a couple minutes today. I appreciate that. Tiffany is an independent insurance agent who has done an incredible renovation here at 1108 Fifth Avenue in Coraopolis. I'm hoping you'll give us a short tour today.
Absolutely. I'd
All
love
right,
to.
let's do that.
All right.
Tiffany, I love this space. It's incredible. I love the breadth of it. It's inviting, it's welcoming. What's your hope for this space?
My hope for this space here is when people walk in, I want people to feel welcome. That's what it was important to me by making it open and using the color choices that I used.
Okay, well, talk a little bit how you chose the layout of the reception area.
Well, when I opened the doors, I didn't have a client, so everything was a vision. It was think big. So my vision is when I get there that I'll have a receptionist here at that area. And it's a nice, quiet, peaceful, welcoming area for my clients to come into.
Before we see the rest of the agency, let me ask you, how did you get your start in the insurance business?
I started straight out of college with a gentleman by the name of Robert Pasco, and the office was ironically on Fifth Avenue. And he saw something in me. I worked with him for 11 years, and he said, one day you're gonna have your own agency. So he believed in me when I didn't even really believe in myself and think that I could aspire to be that. 20 years later, here I am. So it's quite an amazing feeling.
Okay, so you got your start here in insurance, but you're also a resident of this town. How special is it to now be the go-to insurance spot in your hometown?
It's unbelievable. Yeah, I was born in Coraopolis. I actually lived with my grandparents and my mom up on Woodlawn, and I graduated from Cornell High School. So it's a beautiful thing to be able to be front and center down on Fifth Avenue and mentor kids and be there in the community as a trusted insurance advisor. It just means the world to me.
I know personally that you spend a lot of time with charitable causes here in Coraopolis, and I know that gives you a lot of personal fulfillment. We've talked. Can you share a little bit about why that's so important to you?
It's important to me because in my adolescence, you have struggles. It's important to me to be someone here for the kids in Coraopolis. That's why I've taken such a liking to Coraopolis Youth Creations and just being there for any child in need or any family in need, because I know what it's like to struggle, and I want to be the person that everyone knows that they could go to.
Talk a little bit about Coraopolis, the Coraopolis of 2020. As a fellow resident, we've watched this town mature, and it's certainly had its struggles over the years, but it's on an upsurge now. Would you not agree?
Oh, it definitely is, and that's why I'm here. When this used to be Wyke's TV and appliance store, and I know that a lot of us, we came here for car stereos when we were young. I'm actually standing right now looking at what used to be Eddie's Lunch. I have fond memories over there with my grandfather, and just the progression. I mean, this was the beat, it was the heartbeat back in the day. It was thriving, and then it seemed like for a while there it dropped off, and then over the last so many years, I mean, the business district's beautiful, and when this location came available, it says somebody spoke to me and said, you're supposed to be a part of this. You're supposed to revitalize part of Coraopolis.
And your renovation here is incredible, absolutely jaw-dropping. So can we see the rest of it? Okay, so this is your office. I happen to know that not only is it beautiful and really tastefully done, it's also at the front of the agency, which is unusual. You want to talk about that a little bit?
And I wanted to be accessible. I wanted to be where my clients can see me when they come in. That's why when I developed the layout, I said, let's knock that wall out. I want to see who's coming in. I want to know what's going on. So that's why my office is here.
And I noticed next to your office, there's also another expansive office here with a wide opening and also no doors. That's a reoccurring theme I see. Can you talk a little bit about this particular office and what the plans are for it?
Absolutely. Well, for anyone that doesn't know, my son Sean is in the developmental stages of learning insurance. So I know from when I started out many years ago that it was important to me to listen to the conversations that my mentor or my boss at the time was having, as well as his daughter, to get an understanding. Because you can read textbooks all you want, but until you really see it in real life, then it doesn't really click.
I know that one of your mantras is that insurance is a relationship business. Can you talk a little bit about that?
My son's been here since day one building relationships. I can't stress enough that insurance is a relationship business. People do business with people they trust, and I want them to trust us.
So Tiffany, talk a little bit about what your vision is for this agency and what do you want your legacy to be?
I want my legacy to be that I was here, that I was a part of the community, that I stood out, that I made a difference in the lives of the youth and all of the residents here and from the surrounding areas.
Friends, you heard it from Tiffany directly. She is here to service your insurance needs from Coraopolis and through all of Pennsylvania. You can connect with Tiffany easily on Facebook and of course at the number right below us here. Tiffany, thanks again. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, Eric.